I did a video a little while back about the two types of questions you can ask your home buying and home selling clients. But I got some feedback that I didn't share the actual questions that I ask. So I have a mnemonic that I have used for a long time to help me remember all the questions that I think are important to ask when you're talking to a potential home buyer or a home seller. And it looks like this. It's the word numeral. N-U-M-E-R-A-L. And when I first started using this technique decades ago, I would literally pull out a piece of paper and write it down the side from top to bottom so that I remember to ask each question. And this is what it looks like. Starting with the letter N, needs. I want to know about the needs of my home buyer and my home seller. I want to make sure we discuss their needs. U, urgency, otherwise known as timing. It's important to discuss the urgency or the timing of the home buying or the home selling with your clients. M, motivation. What's motivating them to buy a home? What's motivating them to sell their home? Very important that you know what their motivation is. E is probably the most important for either a home buyer or a home selling client when you're talking with them. Expectations. What are their expectations of you and your services and your team and your company? And honestly, it's a two-way interview, right? They need to know what your expectations are. R is resources, otherwise known as money. So if they're a home seller, you want to know perhaps what their balance is. We want to make sure that they're not upside down, that it's not a potential short sale. If it's a home buyer, obviously we want to find out what they're qualified for. What's the down payment look like? Do they have to get gift funds from someone else to purchase? A is authority. Who are all the decision makers that are going to be involved in this process? Spoiler alert, the decision makers aren't always just the people buying the house or the people selling the house. It can be parents, in-laws, adult kids. I've had a lot of clients that have had to consult a feng shui expert before they can make an offer on a property. So again, authority is all the decision makers that will be involved in the process. That doesn't mean just the people buying the home or just the people that own the home that want to sell it. And lastly, L, loyalty. You want to find out if they're working with other agents. You want to find out if you meet or exceed their expectations. Are they going to refer people to you? Are they going to use you again in the future? So again, let's recap from the top. The word is numeral, and N is needs. U, urgency, also known as timing. M, motivations. E, expectations. R, resources. A, authority. L, loyalty. Remember that mnemonic when you're interviewing with a buyer or a seller. You're going to ask much better questions, you're going to get much better answers, and it's going to help you create much better relationships. Like and follow for more information, or share this with a realtor who you think could benefit.